Here are the big trends taking shape in Portland metro real estate as 2025 kicks into gear and we look forward to our spring high season. Welcome and thanks for joining me. If this is your first time on this channel, I'm RRMilligan, and one of my favorite things to do is track the real estate stats and trends both in our market and nationally. I'd be super appreciative if you would consider giving the video a like or even subscribe to the channel to make sure that you see more content like this in your feed. Now on with the show. One big trend since the start of the year is that sale prices are on the rise. As you probably already know, Portland realized only about 1.8% appreciation for all of 2024. Positive is good, but that number is below the 2.9% rate of inflation for 2024. In addition to that, something that was concerning at the end of the year was that we were looking at an average sale price for December that was below the 2023 number, maybe indicating that high interest rates were putting a lot of downward pressure on sale prices and creating a new downward trend. Well, so far in January, we are looking at a pretty serious reversal. Sale prices are up about 5.6% compared to January of 2024 so far this month. And again, that's coming off of the 1% decline in prices at the tail end of 2024. So big reversal. Supply is on the rise as we've been seeing more homes hit the market than last year at this time. The number of homes that buyers have to choose from is up about 24% compared to last year. That could be cause for concern for homeowners and their equity, but based on the buyer demand that we've been seeing, I'm not sure I'd be too worried about it, at least not yet. While we're on the subject of demand, it has been pretty strong so far this year. This last week, with this most recent week, the number of new purchase agreements, the purchase contracts agreed to by buyers and sellers came in a whopping 66% higher than last year at this time. That's a huge jump, and I do suspect that the numbers will be more moderate in the coming weeks. Even if those numbers do moderate a bit, increased buyer demand has been one of our stronger trends since about September of last year. December's demand was weaker, just like the sale prices, but January seems to be more than making up for it, at least so far. On to mortgage rates. Mortgage rates have been a huge factor for buyers when it comes to affordability. We did see rates come down a little bit this last week, but they seem to have leveled off this week. The best rate that I could find advertised on Friday morning was about 6.75% for the 30-year fixed, best case scenario. That's for conventional financing. Both the jumbo and FHA loans can have lower rates, and the VA loan is clocking in at only about 6.375% for the 30-year fixed. So if you can get a VA loan, that's definitely the route to take. So what's waiting around the corner for us? Well, we still have the Fed boards meeting this next week on the 28th and 29th. The market's expectation is that the Fed will hold rates where they are, and that's with about a 99.5% likelihood. We have been getting indication, though, that if the inflation numbers continue to come in pretty moderate, then we may get more than the 1 or 2 rate cuts in 2025 that the Fed was prognosticating at their last meeting. We'll see. Well, those are the big trends that we're keeping an eye on. Thanks a million for watching the video to the very end, and be sure to tune in next week for the very latest developments in what continues to be a surprising real estate market. I look forward to seeing you right here next week.